Hey guys, I'm here to talk about automatic doors. So we have 3 actuator doors, 2 that are in use and 1 that is down permanently, but we'll use it in the spring. We're gonna cordon off this coop into a separate coop for our breeze because we want to have just pure brie eggs. So anyway, started off last year with that door actually, and I looked at a lot of the doors that are for sale on Amazon or the chicken sites and stuff. They're quite expensive, and I like to do things myself, and I'm a little bit cheap too, so I watched some different videos, YouTube videos and stuff like that, and kind of learned some and came up with this. So these are, I'll show you this one. This is a linear actuator. So you can get these at like Princess Auto. I got these ones off of Amazon. So what they are is it's basically a cylinder with a rod inside. And the cylinder is moved by gears in here. So the nice thing about that is that when there's no power to it, there's no way it's moving. It is locked in the gears, so there's no chance of it, unless did a lousy job attaching it to the wall or to the door. There's no way that is going to move up or down. So when it's in the extended position down like this one, that is locked. Nothing is prying that up. They have about 220 pounds force, so chicken gets in the way, that the chicken would get killed. So we don't ever shut these doors when we're not around. We open them. They're on timers. So originally that door was on a timer similar to this. So it was on a timer to open. So it would open at 6 o'clock in the morning or whatever. Door would open. They're kind of loud, so the chickens would hear them, and they'd know the door was opening, and door opens and they go out. There's no real risk of anybody getting hurt with the door opening. But at night, we always either come down or we have cameras, so we'll watch and put them down after dark. So we just used can't see there, but we just used, actually, this is like a steel door cutout they maybe had it for putting in a window in a steel door, like similar to that one. And we just put some wood on the bottom, right there, as you can see, because the little buggers like to eat insulation. And it's steel, so it's easy to clean, but it's also insulated, so it was just, they throw those panels out, or you can buy them from a door place or whatever, relatively cheap. Just cut them with a jigsaw to size. So this is a 14-inch actuator, which means it has a 14-inch range. It opens and closes 14 inches. This little one for the little coop here, this was a 12-inch actuator. Same deal. Use that. And this is the actuator door. We call it the guillotine door. And that is the one that goes out to their free run, what we call their free run. So yeah, that is just a piece of 1/8-inch aluminum. And again, nothing can pull that up, break through that. It's really secure. It's probably more secure than it is more secure than the hardware cloth. So this one out here is run from the inside. So I'll show you that in a second. But so what I did when I wired this one in, I wanted to be able to, because you can see from the cameras, but if I want to be out here, because sometimes they're buggers to get inside, I wanted to be able to have a switch out here or a way to stop it. So I get one of these emergency stops on Amazon. So it's just one of those ones where you push it in, it stops, you turn it, it's out. So what I can actually do is come out here, hit the button stop, go in, turn it on inside the coop, and then come out. And once they're all kind of in or whatever, I can just turn the knob, the power returns, the door will start down. And then if I need to stop it for whatever reason, this just cuts the power to the door there. So, and in the winter, that door is pretty much always shut. We used to have it on a rope, and we would lift it up and down that way. But I want something, if I'm away, that if I want to let them out in the morning, I want to keep them in the run all day. I'm going to be away and won't get back. I wanted them to be able to go out, but they're pretty good about coming back in the run when it gets late to eat, and I wanted a way to be able to check it so we can see it from the cameras, and we can also close it remotely. So the setup we have here back at our solar panel box, so these are the relays for the actuator doors. So this is the original one I made, and it is this is a homemade jobby because I couldn't find one of these. I did find one of these for the new door, so I will be ordering another one of those to replace these. The thing with an actuator, a linear actuator, is that it uses positive to positive, negative to negative to open, but then you have to switch the contacts, so you're negative to positive, positive to negative to close. So it's a reverse polarity feature to open and close it. So you can't just wire it on a switch. You turn it on, the switch on, it may just close or it may just open, but it won't do the other. So you have to have one of these forward reverse relay modules. So I got this one on Amazon for 20 bucks. Well worth every penny. These are car relays, and look at all the wires. It's a cluster, and those were about $6 a piece. So 12 bucks and all this headache and wire, or 20 bucks for that. So I'll be getting another. I have to get two because I need another one for the door that's closed for the spring. So I'll be able to wire these in here and have everything a little bit nice and neat and tidier. So this is actually this is the switch that I got for the actuator doors. So this was off Amazon. I think this was about 30 bucks. You download an app and you can use this thing, like I can use the buttons. So if I was going to close that actuator door, I just hit that button, and then that actuator door is going down, closing. The nice thing about the actuator doors, you can hear the motor turning the rod there to put it down. But once the door is actually down, the power is cut to the motor, you'll hear it stop. So now it's got a limiter in it. So now that the door is all the way, it's fully in the open or closed position or open position, whatever you want to call it, there's no more power going to that actuator motor. So you're not going to like drain your battery if it gets... So there. And then if I wanted to open it, I'm missing the button on that one, and now you can see it's opening up there. So you can see they don't move overly fast either. Like it's probably 30 to 40 second time frame to open or close. So it's not like a chicken's gonna didn't have a chance to move anyway. Never had a problem, but you can see opening in the morning, they hear that sound, and you can see them on the cameras like run to the door. They know the door is opening. So again, so there's also an app. So this needs to use these buttons, just needs power. To use the timer, the remote operation application, you need to download the app, and this needs to have Wi-Fi. So we do have a Wi-Fi extender up there. And I need the Wi-Fi for the cameras down here. So yeah, you can set it on a timer. So I have it set on a timer that at 10 to 6 or 10 to 5 to 6 or whatever in the morning, that door opens into their run because they're up anyway, and out they go to play. And then at night, if we were going to be away, I mean, it's dark at 4:30, 5 o'clock now. So if we were going to be away, we'd be able to look on the camera. We have a camera here, and we have a couple of cameras outside. So we'd be able to look on the camera, make sure everybody was actually inside. They're all inside. Then we can just shut the door remotely. They know the sound. They know when the door is opening and closing now. So I've never had a problem with anybody running to get back out. So we have another camera there and another one there. And those are all, you can, off the app, you can check them out remotely. And a little bit of an investment to buy like cameras and you know, have these apps and stuff. But for me, I travel a lot, so it's peace of mind. I can, if I'm away for a couple of days, I can check on the chickens. And even though I'm away, I can help out by, you know, closing a door if my partner's away late or whatever. So, and it's peace of mind. These are really strong doors. So once they're down, like something to have an easier time going through the wall than they would. So the door cost us nothing because we just picked it up. Somebody was throwing out a bunch of panels. We picked it up. The actuators were anywhere from $50 to $65 depending on the size. And then originally we had them, I had it set on this timer. You can get those in 120 or 12 volt, whatever. Same with these. These are 12 volt linear actuators because that's what I have. But I think that timer was $18. I told you the price of the other stuff. So, you know, let's say that was the most expensive, $65. And then if you want to go that way, you're $85. And as long as you can get a panel or you have a piece of wood or whatever you want to attach it to, that's on top of the $20 relay that you can get those in 120 or 12 volt as well. So you're in under $100 or around $100 and you've got an automatic door. If you wanted to go the extra $30 or 25, I think it was around $30 to get a little unit like that. It doesn't have to be that one, but so that you can do things remotely or not, then that's great. But you can always have it on a timer as well. I mean, I find we're only going to year 2 with our chickens, but I find that they come in and you kind of know when it's dark. They're all in roosted, so I would feel comfortable having that set for a time after dark to close, and you know, nobody's going to be in the way. They'd feel it before it ever hurt them, and they would move, I think. Some of the doors that are out there have the sensors on them, and you know, maybe I could have gone to that extent, but I went with the cameras instead and just keep an eye when I'm closing it. And anyway, if all this stuff was off Amazon, so if you're interested in any of the solar lights, you can check out the other video I posted about our solar setup. And if you have any questions about links for these actuators, doors, or about hooking them up or installation, or we're in the Maritimes in Canada and had cold days, and these actuator doors, it doesn't matter the temperature, the heat, the cold, they're consistent and they work. So anyway, thanks for watching. Leave you with some baby chicks.